Hi guys, from a very overcast and yet incredibly humid day at Epcot. It's so humid that I didn't even know if I was going to be able to make a video because my camera fogged up for like 20 minutes and I could not see anything in this camera, but luckily it unfogged, so now I can do what I wanted to come here to do, which was, because I have a very kind of tight window to be here today because I have to go to work and it's probably going to rain at any moment, probably knowing my luck. I wanted to kind of walk around Future World here at Epcot, and if you don't know, Epcot is kind of split into two major parts. There's the World Showcase that has all the countries, the 11 countries, and then there's Future World, which is just this whole area that leads into the World Showcase. And it's now August, which means D23 is right around the corner, and D23 is this big, I guess it's kind of a convention that Disney kind of puts on where they announce their big projects that are up and coming, construction projects and new attractions and all sorts of fun, exciting things when it comes to just anything and everything Disney, which by now is pretty much the whole planet when it comes to theme parks and movies and all sorts of stuff. So I want to walk around Future World and just get a nice look at it before everything starts to change. Everything's not as much changing as it is being refreshed and rejuvenated for a bright and beautiful future for Epcot in the coming years. The first phase is kind of this out here, the entrance into Epcot. They already took out these monoliths and they're going to be taking out those over there. And there's just a lot that's going to be happening at Epcot for the better, presumably, but I just want to get a look at what Future World looks like today, right now, before everything starts to close down and just have a much different look in the coming years. There goes the monorail, and I grabbed a map because I, again, wanted to focus on Future World today, and how Epcot orients the park map here is very interesting to me because Walt Disney World has always usually used the icon of the park to kind of orient the compass rose of the park. So as you walk into the park, you would presumably think that that's north, east, south, and west, but it's actually the opposite. So Future World West is over here, which is over there, and Future World East is over there. So how Epcot is oriented, and this is kind of hard because it's starting to pick up a little bit in terms of the weather, kind of flipped around a little bit. So as you walk into the park, it's upside down. So that's cool. So I want to go, I guess, just head underneath Spaceship Earth and then kind of head into Future World and just kind of walk around. This is hopefully going to be kind of a shorter video today, just to kind of showcase what it looks like right now, because that's going to be something that's going to be interesting to me, at least, to look back on in the future. That, of course, is Spaceship Earth. That is not going anywhere anytime soon unless they do a big update and refurbishment for it in the future. I think I want to start over in Future World East, which is right over here. I think the most interesting thing is that this is just so long overdue with what they've kind of, the hollow shell that a lot of these attractions have become. Looking over here at the Universe of Energy, and then the Wonders of Life Pavilion, and then all of the Innoventions buildings. I don't know, it's a little bit sad, the current state that Future World is in, so it's going to be really interesting and really cool to see what it becomes in the next several years. So instead of watching my map bounce up and down as I walk, I wanted to come over to this map right here to get a little better understanding of what Future World is. So it's kind of split up into two parts again, which is East and West. The East side attractions are a little bit more about concrete, I guess, ideas and concepts, versus Future World at West being more about abstract, so about environmentalism and imagination. This is more about motion and other interesting physical concepts, I suppose. And these are the shells of Innoventions, which used to house a lot of really cool, innovative technologies, and now they just kind of have a bunch of character meet and greets and some places where you can eat. So they're a lot different now than how they used to be back in the day. Same as over here, this is the Universe of Energy, which is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy in the next couple of years. This is the Wonders of Life Pavilion, which has been used for festivals here throughout the years. And Mission Space and Test Track, they're still going pretty strong right now, which is good. Over here you have the Seas, the Land Pavilions, and then the Imagination Pavilion. So yeah, let's head into Future World East, I guess. So this is more or less the orientation of Epcot. That is Future World West. Right over here is Future World East. There's Spaceship Earth way back there in the back. Over here at Innoventions, pretty much this entire building is just character spot. You can meet Joy and Sadness and Baymax over there. And then right over here you can meet Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. This is the Fountain of Nations. Right behind it is Club Cool, and then there's Starbucks. So that is the entirety of that side of Innoventions. But over here, I guess, Innoventions East, this is Mouse Gear. And then the Electric Umbrella. So this is a restaurant and then this is a shopping area over here. The rain seems like it's rolling in, but I'm gonna go inside the electric umbrella to kind of check it out a little bit. I've never actually eaten here before, but it's pretty standard, I guess, theme park foods. But I want to go in and check it out. Yeah, the food here is pretty standard, I guess, comparatively to other theme park options. I do like all of the bays and the neon lights and the design in here. There's a second floor, which I'm going to go up and check out because that's not always open. But this is the Electric Umbrella quick service restaurant here in Innoventions East. That's where you order and get your food. There's some more seating kind of back over there, and there's some seating outside. This is kind of fun. I've never come up here just to kind of see what the view looks like from the second floor of Electric Umbrella. This is kind of the thoroughfare in between the Innoventions. There's Kier over there, which is again just kind of a standard Disney gift store. It's the biggest one at Epcot. I think each park kind of has like a main Disney merchandise and souvenir gift store, like in Magic Kingdom has the Emporium. Here it's Kier. That's where I just was, right up there in the Electric Umbrella, and I think I'm gonna go inside Kier just to kind of poke around a little bit. This is by no means any kind of like a tour or anything like that. I just wanted to kind of see what it looks like right now. So this is the inside of Kier. It's pretty standard as far as Disney gift stores go. They definitely switch out their merchandise very frequently to kind of coordinate with the seasons and the time of year, but that's kind of standard again across the board when it comes to Disney merchandise. It's a very big store and they have a lot of options, and I've spent quite a couple pennies in here over my time at Disney. The store goes all the way back and pretty much fills the entirety of this space over here in Innoventions, and then there's an exit right over there that's going to lead me out to the Fountain of Nations. So that is where I came out of Kier. That was pretty much the entirety of Innoventions East, comprised of Electric Umbrella and Kier. This is the stage here for the Fountain of Nations, which is way back there. Over here, this is Innoventions West, which I'm gonna go kind of walk around and check out. You can see the weather is definitely rolling in, both back there and then right behind me heading into the World Showcase, but I'm not heading there today, thankfully, because I would definitely get caught in the rain. So I'm walking over to Innoventions West now. That is Club Cool, and I'm heading into the actual Innoventions building because there's really not a lot over here. It's just a bunch of seating, and that's kind of it. Bathrooms too. Yep, so this is Innoventions West. There's really not a lot over here. Again, it's just kind of a seating area. If you go right around the corner over there, there's restrooms, and then you can go to Club Cool. Over there, you can go to Starbucks as well. And that's pretty much it as far as this side of Innoventions goes. Right back over in that direction is, I guess, the line for character spot to meet Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy. But that's this building, that's it. That's where I just came from over there. This is Starbucks, and right here is Club Cool, which is one of my favorite places in all of Epcot, hands down. I've always liked how Club Cool looks. Just the design in here is very, very interesting and very cool, and this is also where you can get complimentary sodas. Right over there, I think 8 different sodas from around the world, 7 of which are pretty good, one of which is famously not really revered as one of the best sodas, but I don't know, I don't mind it sometimes. Club Cool is right back there. This is, of course, Starbucks, which every Disney park has to have. And this is kind of the, I guess, the divider between the 2 different parts of Innoventions. Over here on the right is kind of the second iteration of Character Spot. The main Character Spot's right over here, but over here you can meet Baymax, Joy, and Sadness. So I came inside just to check everything out. There's Baymax way over there. There he is. He's so white, he messed up my white balance. But he's just hanging out. He's right across from Joy and Sadness, whose line is way over there. And then they meet way back there. Okay, so I came back outside. This is the character spot for Joy and Sadness and Baymax. That's the character spot for Minnie, Mickey, and Goofy. This area over here has always been very interesting to me because I'm pretty sure that it's just a bunch of scientific footnotes throughout history, more or less. So that is something that I'd be very curious to look into a little bit more in depth later. Way over there is the Imagination Pavilion. Right next to it is the Land Pavilion, and then right next to the Land is the Seas Pavilion. And then there goes the monorail. Alright, now I'm gonna run back over to Innoventions. Well, really not Innoventions. I'm gonna run back over to Future World East just to kind of look at the attractions over there, and I'll pretty much be done with my little walk around experience here in Future World. Future World West is very interesting to me because of this entire building that was Innoventions, with the exception being the Art of Disney way down there, which is a store that they sell a lot of Disney art in. It's only utilized for Joy and Sadness and Baymax. Dang it, I thought I was gonna beat the rain, but it definitely started to rain. There's the Fountain of Nations, which the future of this is kind of unclear. The future of really all of this is very unclear, but it's gonna be very clear soon at D23 probably, when they're gonna announce the future of Epcot over the next couple years. Oh no, it's pouring down rain. So I'm probably ruining my camera right now, but I wanted to be consistent, so I came over to Future World East, like I said. Way over there is Test Track. Oh my god, it's pouring down rain. There's Mission Space. Way over there is the the Wonders of Life Pavilion. And then this was the old Universe of Energy Pavilion, which is going to be Guardians of the Galaxy in the future. I'm gonna run inside Innoventions because I also forgot that there was Colortopia in here. Yep, my camera is pretty much ruined, but this is a little area over here in Innoventions East that I forgot to mention, which is right next to the Electric Umbrella. This is the Colortopia exhibit, which is just kind of like a fun, interactive exhibit with colors. It's really cool, and I've done it kind of a lot before. It's neat. Okay, so I am soaking wet, and it is pouring down rain outside, and I still have to make it to my car and then off to work. So that's kind of a bummer, but I'm gonna go ahead and head out now. Thank you for watching. This was kind of like a fun little delve into Future World here at Epcot because I haven't really gotten to do kind of a comprehensive look at it. And it just depending on what's announced in a few weeks at D23, whatever is announced, if even anything at all, it's gonna be kind of cool to kind of look back on this later and just see how it was. And I know this could have been like more comprehensive, but it was just cool just to walk around and check it all out. But thanks for watching. I'll see you soon, hopefully in a drier video. Goodbye.